I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping.
Sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping.
Caught you. Anyway, this is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Sippin' with Sammie. Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Get your fucking life together. And I got my guy in here with me, man, co-hosting today, Choc Belafonte.
It's an honor, brother. First of all, I'm happy to be on Sippin' with Sammie. It's been when the last time I was here? I think it was cold outside.
Yeah, it's been a bit. You was early though. You was early on in my episode,
Most definitely.
it's past two. Matter of fact, let's drink to that, to longevity on both our behalves. A little bit of the yakking is cracking, but shout out,
Yeah. Good.
salute to you, but salute to the Concrete Soldiers, cause a few days ago, long live Soul, forever Soul, had
Rest
to
in
cook out
peace.
at someone at the Smoke Room Studios. Everybody came through.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We don't got to get into names. We can, but I seen you there.
It was
Which is my point.
It was all about the memory of son's son.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all that mattered. The people that was there, and they got love for son,
Absolutely.
and that's what all that mattered. And like I
Yeah.
said, I got to see you, and I haven't seen you in a while in person, so it was
And
great.
that's what I was saying. That's why I brought it up. But I said we can't get into it because I don't want it to sound like I'm trying to not acknowledge. But that wasn't my point of bringing it up.
Right.
My point was I bumped into you, and I said to you, I'm filming this week. Come through co-host if you got some time.
Mm.
And you was like, well, with the situation the way it is, I think I can make it because I can do what I got to do and still get to you in a timely
Yes.
fashion. So I just wanted to say I appreciate you doing just that because I still hit you up at the last minute like, yo, you coming?
It was an honor. First of all, did you think I would actually like go through with it? You think I would be? You think I would be here?
I mean, listen, man.
Honestly, you know me.
I know you. Yeah, I do know you. I know you.
So this is. Am I a reliable person?
No, you are. That
Okay.
you are. That you are. I could always rely on you to have a half a case of champagne in your trunk
I didn't.
and
I
a
was gonna
briefcase
bring-
full of cigars.
I was gonna bring the champagne today, but I was like, no, I ain't feel like it. I ain't know. I ain't gonna name drop what I got in the house.
You don't got
but
the trunk with the cooler no more anyway, like with the automatically cool trunk you used to have. Because, I mean, it's a little hot to have
I do.
champagne
I
in
don't,
your
I don't
trunk.
have no. I have a cooler in the trunk, but there's no ice in it.
Wow.
But we're not gonna do this right now. We're not
wanted
gonna do this right now.
I was just thinking it might be too hot for caviar.
It's definitely too hot for caviar. This is very hot for caviar, dog. It's too hot.
No, but right before we turn these camera rods on, and before our guest taps in, did you check out the Snoop DMX battle?
Whew, I loved it. I loved it, man. Like just to see X safe and
Healthy looking.
sober, healthy looking. That was all. That was enough for me. I think X edged him out, but I think Snoop held back because Snoop could have played some
joints.
joints, but he
Some
didn't.
joints.
He played good. It was like a Tyson match. It was like everything with the counters was like boom, boom, but it was just good to see. It was good for
Don't
hip
hold
hop.
it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think for the overall of it, if you really care about these artists and you care about their legacies,
Right.
your first thing was to see how X looked.
Right.
Just to make sure the dog looked like
The dog.
the dog. Like, because one thing that never goes with X is his brain. He's always sharp. He's always ready to baptize you if he need to. He'll put you in the right energy, but we want to see him in his right space too.
Right.
So that felt good. The camaraderie of it, the fact that you could tell they was both fans of each other, even though Dog was out first and he made X the dog, and it was like, it was so beautiful to see that. They keep saying it's a celebration, and people keep fighting against it, saying, well, it's still a battle. It can be both.
It can be
Two
both.
things can be true.
Definitely.
We can judge the music, but we can also appreciate each other.
Right.
And I think this is one of probably more than a handful at this time that really gave you that really you knew that the two people in the room or on the platform respected each other genuinely. It wasn't fake shit.
Right.
It wasn't a little jab stone. And if any jokes were made, they were out of love.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I felt that a lot. But I feel like the hood got one with this one. The streets got one. And I don't care. I mean, from East, Midwest, to West, you gotta fuck with them. You gotta fuck at least one of them. So I feel like we got one with this one.
No, both of them. Like you gotta think about it. They both changed the game in their respective ways. Like X came at a time when the game was pretty. It was bad boy. It was bad boys game.
Mm-hmm.
Now X was.
But see, that show you about the balance of hip hop because the streets was necessary.
Yes.
And when it was void, we got the dog.
He came right in and was just like, that's summer '98.
That's what Griselda doing now.
Barking and growling. You was just like, what? And the music was just, it was theatrical. It was all that. And Snoop. Man.
Like, that's crazy. Knowing what it take to get in the booth and make something dope. He made classics off of, yeah, I was high enough. I was high enough. Like, but no, I mean, I remember the first thing I heard from X that I recognized as X. I'm not going to say it was necessarily the first time I heard it,
right.
But it was the first thing that caught me. Like, who the fuck is homie? He said, what's all the noise about? Had some respect. Shut the fuck up. Money over there looking sweet. Yo, back the truck up. Niggas don't respect me, but they fear me. And fear is better than respect. Y'all niggas hear me. Mm-hmm. And I said, yo, nobody was talking like that. And I don't think people realize that.
Nobody.
You got so used to DMXs, then you get 50 cents to certain niggas that really just went at niggas' neck. Nobody was talking that blatant. That was on.
You know, salute to you for even catching that initially. Because a lot of people, they caught it after the fact. Like, you know, you heard what, like, you didn't listen to X the first time. Mm-hmm. It was the energy. Mm-hmm. And then you sat back like, oh, whoa.
No, for me, it was like, who gets to talk like that? Like it was like same kind of thing when I heard Feeling It from Jay-Z. It just was a different vibe.
Right.
That was like, well, how the hell everybody else a corner boy and a pack boy? He don't sound like he got to do that, which was weird for a rapper back then. Mm-hmm. Not saying we didn't have bucks, but they wasn't rapping about they shit like that. Right. He was one of the ones that had elevated way beyond what 98% of the street niggas get to. In the streets. Woo. And was talking about it on a level that, like, if you don't get it, you ain't supposed to.
It ain't for you.
So he wasn't leaning into nothing. It was just like, till this day, we still listening to Reasonable Doubt saying, damn, I ain't even peep. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Because he didn't give a fuck. It was like, no, the real niggas get it. Period.
Right.
The bosses get it. And I was a kid, and I realized that was boss rap, boss talk. Just like with X, it was like, he's a gorilla. Like, I wasn't looking at him like it took from me hearing DMX to hearing that means dog man X. So I didn't have him as a dog. I had him as a gorilla. Because I'm like, this is bully rap.
You gave him a whole nother species.
Because it was bully rap. Like, it was literally like, it could be a block full of gangsters, but when I come through, get down and lay down. And we know about that from this city. We know it takes a certain kind of individual to be able to do that kind of shit. Yeah. And that's what he sounded like to me. Like, on some real shit.
Well, you know what? Both of them, I felt their overall career, but their initial project, it wasn't just for us. Like, you had Puerto Ricans, whites, Asians, like they felt the energy from both those initial albums.
That's why they international.
And that's why I was just like crazy. Mm-hmm. And that shows you that good music is good music.
But you're talking about two of the biggest solo runs ever, like from the gate.
From the gate.
And this predates a 50 Cent, but like before that, the reach that they got, we only seen like Wu-Tang get, and like a couple others had got like the reach. When you say however many people was included in the effects of it, it wasn't. Wu-Tang went to China and Japan. We watched it on the show. We was amazed by that shit. Like, hip hop is over there like that. They know the words. Like, we didn't know that before that. I feel like they was like two of the next niggas.
They was. I'm gonna say this, and this I've been saying a lot of people say I've been saying a lot of outlandish stuff lately on my Facebook. But what I'm about to say is real crazy. Mm-hmm. X and Snoop initial impact was harder than Nas and Jay.
It's a fact.
And Jay and Nas, they legends, but their initial albums.
Reasonable Doubt ain't go gold till Volume 2.
I mean, Illmatic's Illmatic,
it wasn't
but
platinum. But one or the other, like it ain't do his numbers till he sold 4 million on another project.
Right. Illmatic's Illmatic, but it didn't. I can't disrespect Illmatic at all, but I'm just saying like X Project was crazy out the gate. It changed the game. Snoop changed the world, and we had no idea either would happen.
And the thing with Snoop, which like I think a lot of people don't get it, because now it's another thing that's become more normalized. They had a different kind of funk. We had an East Coast funk hip hop vibe, you know, the Redmans and certain motherfuckers was getting into, and then you had Dave vibe that was more laid back, and he had a stylistics of somebody, you know what I mean? But
Literally.
it still was hip hop, and I think like that smoothness, that mellowness, that vibe, but like I'm gonna get all over this shit, but I'm not gonna break a sweat. That's what Snoop brought to this shit. It was like,
did.
you get this nigga rapping his ass off, but you imagine this nigga looking you dead in your face and not sweating.
Not blinking. Like, literally, it's like, damn.
It was the smoothest shit in the world. And I mean, one thing that both of them are true to too. When I first heard DMX do an interview, I said, oh, this nigga actually talks like that. like the way he raps, that on and off pace and inflection changing, like he talks like that.
Dog.
Snoop the same way. That mellow pimping shit, that's how he talks.
Truly mellow. It's not for the record. It's not for the record.
It's not just for the record. It's not a persona. That was this guy. And then when you look at the throwback pictures, you get the same energy from him. It's like before they was on, that's who they was. Like you look at Fab, when he throw his throwbacks on and all his homies in high school polo down, it's like Fab been Fab, nigga. Like some niggas had to come in with a persona. Just
True
like
indeed.
you are Choc Belafonte. You the bow tie, cigar smoking motherfucker that you was outside the ring, inside the ring.
That's how
I'm
it should
Sippin
be.
with Sammie because
That's what you do.
that's what the fuck I does.
That's what you do. Since I known you as an adult, that's what you do.
Yeah.
And nobody else does it the way you do it.
I appreciate that. And the crazy thing is, the reason I appreciate it because it didn't necessarily have to be a compliment, but it's really how I see it. It's like I don't judge you for what you drink, don't drink, or whatever, unless you're trying to convince me that you love something that
Right.
you mix with 4 different juices and ice and all type. Then you don't love that shit. You don't love Ciroc if you need pineapple, cranberry, ice. Like you don't like how it tastes.
So you're anti-mixed drink.
I'm not. I'm anti. Gotta be mixed drink.
Oh.
Now, as a way of pacing yourself, if it works with your system, I get that. Like, you got a couple shots in you, I'm going to just mix this next one and take a cruise. But if you can't drink that shit straight, you don't like it.
That's true.
You don't like it.
That's true.
And I'm not judging you based on that, but I'm judging you if I'm at the bar and you like, oh, you got to get me the Patron. But tell them to put grapefruit, pineapple, and strawberry with a little bit
That's
of
what you
ginger
hear.
ale. Like, that's a $30 glass that you just watered down with sugar and hangover shit.
Definitely hangover shit.
So
Don't do that.
and I was raised a certain way by my family, you know, my family,
Yeah.
to drink a certain way and to maintain a certain way when you drink. And I haven't always lived up to maintaining a certain way when I drink. But now I drink what lets me maintain. And that's progress.
That was said beautifully, dog. I like the way you said that.
That's progress. But like I said, I appreciate it because, like I say, everybody should do what they do. If you don't post a drink, don't drink. If you don't like the shit, don't make up a bunch of reasons to do the shit, man. Deal with whatever things you got to get over to have fun without it.
That's why I drank bourbon, scotch, whiskey, champagne, cognac. Yeah, everything brown. Only thing light I drink is tequila, and I can drink it straight. I don't need no additives, so I'm not against it, but I don't need it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I could drink one thing that's mixed or one thing that's off. Like, say I thought it was Henny, somebody say, "Yo, this Yak," and it's E&J, and I start, oh, the same. I'll wake up with a headache tomorrow. Period.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I got witnesses. These is the fact. Like, I can't even.
That was just confirmed.
My whole shit get tossed off of that. So like when people be like, "Damn, you bougie," you want? It's like I bring mine.
You drink Cavassier.
I drink cognac, but yeah, Cavassier is my main bitch. Blowing up.
Yeah, they can wait.
But no, that's my thing, and that's in my blood. My parents drank Cavassier, mostly drink Cavassier. I recently put them on a Douce, They
Wait,
like
hold
that.
on. Wait. Back up.
They like that.
Back up. Rewind. You put your parents on to Douce.
Yeah, I had grabbed some Douce for a holiday for them. Might have been a birthday or something, or Father's Day or something.
Right.
And I grabbed them a Douce, and
Wow.
my dad liked it. And then for the last holiday that went by, which was probably Father's Day, I grabbed him the Avion tequila because he been drinking a little tequila lately.
Right.
So he like, you gonna have me on the shit that I can't afford, and I'm like,
Oh.
you was drinking more expensive tequila than Avion.
I know that's not true.
You know it ain't even
I know
possible
that's
for
not
me to
true.
buy him a bottle he can't afford
I
to
know that's not
maintain.
true.
But it's just funny because
Wow.
he know we be in this world, so he be expecting me to bring him the Ace of Spade, and it's like, I wish. And I'm gonna get him that Jordan, the one that his kids got out that everybody been drinking. I'm gonna get him one of them too. I gotta go to Jersey and find him a bottle of that.
Wait, what?
It's the tequila that Jordan was drinking the whole documentary.
Is that the one that's in like a?
It's in there look like a tall pyramid, like a skinny triangle bottle.
Oh, you talking about Don Julio?
No,
You talking about 1940?
no, it's the
It look like a Voss.
it's the Jordan joint. Let me
You gotta
see.
show it to me.
And it's crazy because
Just throw it up on the camera.
shout out to Grinch Man Ray. He had a bottle around me recently, and niggas ain't even crack it because I don't think nobody knew what it was. To be honest, it sat on the table in the box all night.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I'm not a tequila drinker. I seen it when he bought it. Sincoro Angel.
Show it to me.
About to. I'm gonna pull up the images because there's more than one.
That's crazy.
There you go. He started it for his kids.
Oh,
That's
that.
all he drank. And he was
Really?
drinking it the whole last documentary they just
Yeah,
put out,
it's
the
priced
Last
okay,
Dance
too.
joint. No, it ain't bad.
It's cheaper than the sneakers.
It ain't bad for me to buy it for my pop.
Yeah,
Like,
it's cheaper than the
It
sneakers.
ain't like I'm just donating it to somebody cookout and motherfuckers gonna act like they know what they drink. Anyway,
yeah.
like my man said, everybody drinks Henny when it's free. And that's a fact, right?
Oh shit.
Everybody drinks Henny when it's free.
Can I say something real quick?
I'm listening.
I would like to say thank you
For
wearing the shirt. Choc Wear.
oh
That's
man,
the Philadelphia Flyers limited edition. That's my favorite color pattern, and I'm happy to see you wearing that joint, man. So I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I appreciate you facilitating me with it so that I could don such. Because I've been supporting the Choc Belafonte brand for a while. This about my third, maybe fourth shirt. I don't know. It's hard to catch up with you with shirts. Mind you, he's been having this style of shirts, different flavors for about
6 years.
longer than that, bro. Concrete Soldier's been out for 7.
It's been 7 years. 7 years. Dude. So I thought it was. I've been telling everybody, yeah, I shot a movie 6 years ago. It was 7 years ago.
I believe
My
last
bad.
time I went on the Tizu, that thing says 7 years, or I added the time before it took the came. However, I came about the mathematics because
7 sounds accurate.
there was a process.
7 sounds accurate.
What you think about that part?
7 sounds very accurate. I love
Remember
it.
whatever year the fatigue foam posits came out,
That was 13. That was 2003. Yo,
and niggas in the comments know they like, yeah, I had them because nigga had the green ones and the white ones in the movie.
that was a good time, man.
Great times.
That was a good time.
That's when you introduced me to Bellevue. Well, no, Bel Air.
Bel Air.
Bel Air. You introduced me to
Cases
Bel Air.
of Bel Air at the video at the movie shoot.
That's when you introduced me to Bel Air.
Yeah, I was on then. I was getting money.
Oh man, ain't shit stop. You got the briefcase right here. But anyway,
Oh gosh.
next battle we just got announced.
Oh.
Coming up, 2 Chainz
Bleh.
versus
Rose. Makes no. Listen, I'm sorry. You makes no goddamn sense.
I mean,
Why? Santorini Grease is better than 2 Chainz whole catalog.
that's one song. There's only one round.
So it's over.
No, it's 20 rounds.
Give me 10 2 Chainz songs that you know.
10 that I know.
That you know.
First of all, the birthday song is my shit.
Okay, all right. That's one.
Riot is my shit.
2.
Fucking what else he got, man? I like a lot of 2 Chainz shit. Don't get me to running down names, cause I would have to sing them. I don't know the names of all that shit.
Sing another one.
What's the joint that go all my niggas is rich as fuck. It's called Rich as Fuck, I think. But yeah, all my niggas is rich. That's my shit.
3.
I'm trying to think of something recent though, because everything I'm naming is from like.
I like Chains. I'm not.
But like,
I'm no disrespect to
fuck
Chains.
with Chains.
I
bro.
love Chains.
You don't understand. I fuck with Chains and Dro, and I feel like they different variations of the same nigga. I fucks with them. You see what I'm saying? Like I fucks with them.
I ain't hear that name in a minute. But
Young Dro.
Yeah, salute to him.
My God,
he was
man.
nice.
And you know what Dro do? Dro fall back, then he get in trouble somehow. He wound up in the spotlight again, and then he drops a random single that's a banger, and then he falls back again. He got the best life ever, without the trouble part. But like it's like he just come out hit him when he needs to.
The trouble is necessary for the album,
and that's what's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's like he just hit him right around that time, and then he go back, and we don't see nothing. We don't see him on T.I. Tiny, nothing like none of that shit.
Listen, man.
I love Dro.
So you really only got the like 4 or 2 Chainz
No,
songs.
like I really can see. I don't want to go on my phone. But to name 10 songs from anybody besides like legends
I know 10 raw songs.
is rough for me.
I know 20 raw songs.
Name 10 rough songs. I'm here. Name 10.
BMF. What features?
No,
too?
BMF.
Santorini, Greece.
My song. I love
I'm
that
Hustling.
shit.
It was like 4 Maybach musics.
No, that counts as one.
It was 4 of them.
But it counts as one, bro.
It's 4 different.
Not
artists
all
with
of them.
each
Not
one.
all of them Jones was great.
Yes, they were.
They weren't equal. You're not gonna say that. They weren't equal.
I'm the Magnificent with the sensational style. That one. You got stuff that was on Deep in the Rap. Usual Suspects with Nas. You got his verse off Pop Dat. You got. Come on, man. What's Free with Hove and Meek? Like we got. That's at least 10 I just named.
I don't even know if What's Free really aged well to me, but I gotta revisit that. I'm just being honest.
I mean, well, Hove stole the spotlight on it, but it's still.
And that's a lot of it too. that got a lot of it.
You know what I
And
mean?
like I'm saying, like now my point is,
I don't want to see it.
Ross makes, we know, great projects, great records.
Mm-hmm.
Chainz also makes huge and has been featured on. Remember, he had 2 years when he did more features than anybody but Wayne.
He was everywhere.
All those records charted damn near, bro. So there's a lot of Chainz records that I don't attribute to Chainz because they was features.
Right.
And I'm not like thinking in that mode. Plus, I've been drinking before you got. I was waiting on you, so I can't really take my brain there right now. But like he has when you talking about 20 records from any nigga that's been in the game for 10 years,
but it's not his feature.
then we gotta go record
good.
for record.
He's good, but he's not.
I'm not
worthy of
saying he
battling
Ross, but I've seen niggas lose that was better than the nigga across from him already because of selection.
Who?
Arguably, Fab got slaughtered by Kiss.
That
and
was
niggas thought that was supposed to be at either neck and neck or Fab.
Kiss is Kiss.
I know that.
So that.
And I know. See, I thought back to Bad Boy and all that, which everybody said after the fact. Like, oh, but we forget he got all these. No, he do got real joints with Big. He reminded y'all 10 years later.
Yeah.
Like, don't forget he got them joints. But I'm talking about like from public perception, niggas was like, well, Fab got the biggest records. What the fuck? We know Kiss can rap, but it ain't no but. Kiss got features. Kiss got big joints. He got whatever the fuck you needed,
Kiss
and he
is
got
Kiss.
it. And he put his list together, and he was more prepared.
He was very much.
He was more prepared than Fab. I realized watching that Fab actually don't really watch the battles. That and a couple interviews they did leading up to their battle.
Okay.
Fab kept saying he's been watching them, but then when certain stuff come up, he would ask certain questions to say certain stuff that was like, nigga, that was a main part of the last.
Like, why you play that?
The
Don't
battle
play that.
you just seen, the battle you just said you seen, that was part of that. We all understand that part that you asking right before your battle. But Kiss was on some niggas think Fab got, and he was treating it like that.
And he was drunk. And he was.
No, I mean like
counteractive.
leading up to that, he felt like
he
this
felt
how
like-
I'm gonna stop this. You know that conversation that
Right.
Fab probably don't care as much about.
Mm-hmm.
Kiss know his catalog in his head, and he like, yo, this is a perfect, and that's my man, so it ain't even a thing.
True indeed.
So I feel like he prepared for it better than Fab did. I feel like even if I was doing a battle and I never watched none of the verses, I'd watch all of them before mine, just to see how it go.
I just got an idea.
You want to do a versus?
I want to do a versus.
On who platform? Yours or mine? Are we doing it glocawear?
Wherever, man.
We doing that Boom Room Studios.
I'm confident in my catalog, man.
You want to go song for song with the guy?
Song for song. Wow. You don't want to do that. You know me.
I actually do. I just gotta find all my records, but I got you.
You know me.
I gotta go through this email because this new phone.
I'm gonna have to steal your phone then, so you can't go through your shit.
I'm not. Listen.
And you can't get help.
Don't make me start talking shit. Don't make me start talking shit.
No, last time we battled, we got into a fight. So I'm sorry. I don't want to do that.
We didn't fight.
We did fight.
We didn't fight. He didn't want to shake my hand and talk to me.
I had nothing to say to you. Nothing at all. I was like, I'm going home.
I guess I shouldn't make the same joke I just made that night because that was going to be my response.
I forgot the joke. What was the joke? You remember the joke?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what was the joke.
Your video with the most views got me on it.
Oh, that's a lie. That's a motherfucker. Listen, that's a lie.
We was battling,
That's
so
a
that
lie.
was part of my bars. It didn't have to be literal, but it was close. So I knew I could say it and he would feel it. That's what you gotta do. Like the crowd don't know.
Well, they know now. I pissed you off. I forgot what I said to you, but he was ready to kill me.
I don't know, but
Kill me.
I know.
That's cool.
I know.
It's all love. That's what my
Maul
brother
won
right
the night. Both of us lost. Maul won the night.
True indeed. But no, like I'm still gonna check it out. Swizz is like heavy on the yo. It sounds good. Trust me. And everybody like no, and I'm like the people, but they gonna watch it anyway because we don't got nothing else to do.
I think it's gonna be good
on Wednesday nights.
I think personality wise, I think if they in the same room, like which I think is the thing now.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, you know,
the hop on and off the battles. I gotta ask you a question. And
talk to me. We can talk about whatever.
This is one of your favorite rappers. I posted the other day. I said Drake would trash LL on the verses.
You meant L was one of my favorite rappers. Okay, I thought you was making Drake jokes. I had to really
I know
sit with that. No, L was my nigga. The
verses, not. I mean, L.
No, listen.
He's a legend.
Listen,
I'm not better musically.
The short and most intelligent answer to this is all Drake is doing at this point is breaking records.
Simple.
Every song he puts out edges him up over every. Like Drake is not a fair fight for like, and not to treat L like he a mere mortal. But I mean, like, nigga, he just beat the Beatles and every fucking Madonna and everybody for number one for top 10 charting.
Really?
Yes.
Salute to LL Cool J, man.
No, I'm talking about Drake.
Oh, salute to Drake too.
Drake just motherfucking what he got 39 now?
What number ones?
Something like that. It was a new joint that came out today. I don't want to say it was number ones, but I think it was top 10 billboards. I'll look it up. But like he just broke another record. He breaks records all the time, mind you. He's only a few songs away from Rihanna. So one Rihanna record could break his records, but all he got to do is drop another record. Like, this is going to be an ongoing thing with them.
Yo.
It ain't
crazy.
Sweet, dog. Here
it's
it
crazy.
Go. Most top 10 Billboard entries in the 100 and the Hot 100 charts in a 62-year history.
Oh, my gosh.
The most top 10s. And the exact number is 40 because of the two songs he just dropped with Khaled.
Oh, so he passed Michael too?
So he put two more up last week.
He passed Michael?
Bro.
Yes, I'm pretty sure he did.
Bro, he passed the Beatles.
Damn.
He passed the Beatles a while ago.
Damn.
Look, here you go. That's the list. That's why I said I wasn't trying to be smart.
Oh my god.
Like, nigga.
God,
so like a versus battle with him is asinine at this point.
So
it would have to be him and Rihanna or him and Beyonce. Like, what are we talking about?
People was like, yo, you crazy. I said, I love LL. I grew up off LL. He inspired me. But there's no way in the world Mama Say Knock You Out is going to compete with anything that Drake plays.
Well, let's talk.
It means something.
Let's talk about this. Early in LL's career, he shifted into his For the Ladies zone, which diluted him for a lot of people that like us that love the I'm Bad LL, the
radio and all that.
Yeah, I can't live without my radio L and all of that. So that's like a slight that we see. Not to mention early in his career, probably not as early as like now's definition of early, but for back then, he shifted into another lane. and he turned into the advertising guy and the movies and TV guy, and his focus actually went away from hip hop at a point where a lot of people are still juicing they shit. So as great as his earlier moments were, to people that have our scope,
Right.
like we judge Fab because of what L did. Like, realize when L fell back, Fab filled that void. He kept making them kind of records, and he was winning. They were smashes. And the niggas was like, Fab about to do that LL shit. But the way that Fab kept us was he kept putting out mixtapes.
Exactly.
And the mixtapes was fire. And when the internet got popping, he put out freestyles on Fridays and shit like that. And he kept us with him.
And he had
but
he
learned from probably the fall off from L what that could do.
He had to.
You see what I'm saying? So saying all that to say that as powerful as L's music was, as many records as I know L could play, he still didn't have 20 fucking summers, and I'm exaggerating, like this nigga Drake has, of just smashing shit.
So it had to be Drake and Hov.
Like literally, or Drake and Beyonce, Rihanna,
You agree with that? Okay.
It's probably a couple dancehall people you could probably put him up next to for a different kind of vibe. Like, right. I think people not thinking out of the box. I think we're thinking too much of who matches up directly with who.
That would be crazy, Drake and Rihanna.
That's what made me think of the dancehall thing, because I think that works.
That would break the internet.
And she's Caribbean, and her vibe has always been in that pocket. So I feel like those type of things could work. And I feel like Swiss and them, bro, they brought us dog versus dog when nobody was looking at them like dog versus dog.
No.
So they thinking.
I was thinking Busta and Snoop, but nah.
And Busta and X would have been crazy just off an energy standpoint. But one thing for sure, two things for certain. With X being where he is now, where it's like he looked like he was winded at certain points and shit, I'm glad he was next to Snoop and not Busta. Because Busta's still acting crazy. Busta would have tackled that nigga on a couple of them songs.
Fat Busta or
like
Fat Busta or Cut Busta, because you know Busta be fat one week and next week he be cut.
It don't matter because it's still the same spill.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's still the same spill.
It don't matter. And Busta wouldn't got tired like X was.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, X was lost.
So, and I'm not judging X for that, but he about to get back in shape soon, because as soon as these venues open up, guess who got to run around and do them same 20 records for 50,000 people?
X.
Not dollars.
Mr. Simmons.
You see what I'm saying?
Mr. Simmons.
Like, that's what that's about.
Exactly.
That's what it's about. So he probably on the treadmill right goddamn now, because them streams is going up. Them advertisers is reaching out. The people that want placements on Instagram is hitting him up. You know what it is right now, man.
That was perfect production.
It's beautiful. But see, there's legends that feel like they shouldn't have to do that, participate in the versus thing. But I'm glad that it exists for our legends too, because I think some of them get in this box where they're like, damn, what I'm supposed to do? I'm fading out. I'm old. They don't care about me no more. And this re-energizes them and makes them relevant and makes other people put batteries in their back because they have brands that need them.
Right.
So I feel like it helps us hold on to them longer. It helps us not to have to watch them go the way of the cold crusher motherfuckers like that.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying?
So something good came from COVID, and that's the verses.
A lot of good shit came from
good
COVID,
stuff.
but it doesn't feel good to say, because a lot of death, a lot of stress, a lot of shit that we're not going to know the effects of for years to come. Because even if you went through it, don't mean you immediately can identify it or ready to talk about it. So it's like, but some good shit came from it. Well, I think humanity came from it in a large way. In a large way. And
I want to personally, I think I can speak for everybody in the room right now. Let's say rest in peace to all the people that passed away COVID related.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace to George Floyd.
Breonna Taylor.
Yes, please. We need justice for her. We need justice for everybody. But definitely justice. And let's do like a little 10-second moment of silence for everybody. Word.
Appreciate that, Choc. But I always wanna on this platform bring remembrance to those things, let them know we still fighting for those things. I always want to create a space where if you're trying to help with community violence, legislation, helping the needy, whatever you doing out here, I want people to be open to reach out to us and we can give them resources.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ways to utilize their resources because, like I say, you don't have to march. You could donate cases of water. You could buy T-shirts.
Yes.
You could write letters. You could send emails. You could do things from your living room that affects the movement in a large way.
True
Probably
indeed.
bigger than you even expect.
True indeed.
Part of walking around around this city during this BLM movement, Black Lives Matter movement, because I really don't like abbreviating that.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest, most important things for, I'm sure, a lot of the people that I was walking next to was the people that were out there handing out granola bars and water.
Wow.
That didn't take the walk, but they was with the people. And mind you, we in the era of COVID, they touching more people than the average person because they handing out shit to the people. But it's just as important as walking is. It's just like everything counts the same. Everything counts the same. We all have different capabilities. I took the bike out there because I can't walk that far.
It's a nice bike.
But I went. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things where it's like, if I could have walked it, I'd have walked it. But I couldn't guarantee that I could walk it because for those that don't know, I'm fresh out of rehab and a knee surgery.
I remember that, man. How you doing?
Yeah.
You good?
I'm good, and my
Right.
knee's been actually great. It's my shoulder and my back has been fucked up from the car accident that happened about a year or so ago.
Gotcha.
So it's life, man.
It's life.
So like I said, I be in pain, but I gotta show up for my people when I can.
Salute you
And
on that one.
I appreciate it, but I was glad I was able to be there. You get a different feeling. You see the demographic down there, the dynamic down there. You feel the energy down there. You can't see it from them drone shots and them helicopter shots, bro.
You gotta be there.
When
ground
you
level.
down there, it's different. And it's like nobody out there is in the perfect position to be doing this right now.
Right.
It's a bunch of people who, if they face is seen on the news, they might have to worry about their residence or their job or some shit. There's
In
a bunch of
jeopardy.
people out there with ailments and you know what I mean, trying to get through, or people you gotta help in this congestion,
Right.
and there's people that's inconvenienced by traffic, and there's all kind of things.
It's all different variations. It's all different stuff going on.
But everybody has a part to play, and if you want to be on the right side of history, I appreciate people commending me on doing it, but don't say it from a point of I wish I could do it. You don't have to do what I did.
Right.
Cause I've done every part of what I've said. I've whatever I can do, I do. Sweat
Right.
equity down to financial, whatever I can do, I do.
Right.
Cause I'm not always up to do financial. Sometimes I gotta show up.
Yeah.
Sometimes I got time. I want to show up. You know what I mean? Most times if I have time, I want to show up.
Right.
But like, I just want people to think of it like, don't look at me like I'm doing something you can't do. What you can do is just as valuable.
Simple.
It's just as valuable. It's just as important. The movie don't get made without grip, craft services. Everybody on set make the movie.
Everybody play a part.
You know what I mean? We can't go in the studio and say, I'm the best rapper in the world. I don't need no engineer. Unless you one of the best engineers in the world as well.
True indeed.
It don't work that well.
True indeed.
Don't work that way. So I just wanted to say that. But I'm glad you touched on that. But speaking of COVID and the Black Lives Matter movement, let's slide into sports, man.
Oh.
We've been seeing a lot, man. Baseball been having problems.
That threw me for a loop. Let's before you hit baseball, it was good to see basketball back.
Where you been watching?
I've been watching.
How's it feel? Because I haven't caught anything. I've been running.
It feels good. I mean, it's exhibition. The season start Friday, and it's just good to see basketball on. People still balling, and amazing talents. Ben Simmons hit a 3.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it
Christmas
was
in
crazy.
July.
It was crazy, literally. And B got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's the way it was
And
before.
Davis got hurt.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, I hope.
Eye injury, right?
Yep, that's crazy.
I'm a Lakers, so.
Yeah.
You didn't suck your teeth, did you?
No, I didn't.
All right, cool. I was just checking.
I don't know that. I don't
No,
think.
because you had a microphone. I didn't want you to do that on the mic.
No, I didn't.
All right, cool.
But no, it's good to see. Now the baseball, it was good. I was happy to see. I'm not a baseball fan. Like I watch the Phillies when they on, and I'm in air conditioning. I'm not hot in the stadium, but it was good to see it. But then the Marlins come up here and get everybody 14 players, 11 players, 14 players got COVID. What the hell? Like, and now they stuck here quarantining.
Well, all of Florida lit, so you already knew what they was bringing up with them.
My man just came back from Florida. Like, we smoking cigars. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Smoker Zone. I ain't gonna say his name or nothing like that, but he just came back from Florida. I'm like, dude, you cannot come out and smoke with us. I pull up, he's out there. I'm not. I said, don't touch me. Don't come near me. Like, he was like, no, where I was at was cool. Like, dog, Florida. Once you cross the line, like, to me, once you go past Maryland, you got a chance of being infected.
Now, I don't know about him, but to people like him, right? If you're willing to go to Florida right now in the middle of this shit on a plane, then you already don't respect this shit.
No.
So what you do when you get back is going to still be the same mentality of not respecting it. Even if you have a little bit of respect, you don't have enough respect for it.
Right.
Now, let's keep it G. There's plenty of people, because it's the summer, that planned trips a long time ago. And niggas love talking about going on vacation and posting wheels up pics, but nobody pays for insurance on these trips as far as flight tickets and all of that shit.
Oh, no.
So when this shit hit, a lot of people was forced to still go on those flights. I still got to the end of the year for my tickets, and I wait. And guess what? If I miss them,
Oh, well.
they ain't cost that much, man. I live to buy them again.
Oh, well.
But, like, a lot of people are sacrificing for that and just trying to take it in stride and acting like that's what they want to do. And if that is what you want to do, that's fine for you, but it's bad for the people. I'm trying to go to places that's socially distancing, outdoors, where I could relax and do some vibe shit, because I don't even want to sweat around nobody right now. And you bringing your Florida energy to my smoking space. That's scary to me.
Yeah.
And it's not, I don't feel guilty for saying that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's a reason I ain't going on vacation yet. But if you going to sit next to me and do this the whole time, I might as well win.
Well, you know what? I told him, I said, man, I love you, but I got to go. And I did that.
See?
But right now, these flight prices is dirt freaking cheap. A
Bro.
being 11 round trip to Vic. I don't want to be on a plane.
Bro, one of the places gives you one of the airlines gives you an insurance policy for up to a few months. If anything happens to you and all of that, they cover everything. Just because they trying to get people to fly. Like, this shit different. And I just seen the Barbados has the work leases, where, like, since you home, might as well come out here and work from the beach and pay this lease for a little bit, and it's for the right price and guaranteed this, that, and the third. It's like a lot of shit is about to happen. Not to mention everybody's running out of New York and LA right goddamn now.
Yeah.
Everybody.
It's scary, man.
If
like,
you can afford to, you leaving.
It's scary. So
even
I
if
mean,
you can't, you going down south with your folk.
It's scary. I don't even want to go down South Philly. It's scary.
Wow. I'm going to just let that breathe.
No disrespect to South Philly.
And no Philly biases. I know that.
No.
It ain't a neighborhood that you just like, I don't fuck with them. We ain't them niggas.
I'm not going to say it.
Oh, you do got one?
Yeah, I'm not going to say it, though.
Southwest?
I'm not going to say it.
Yo, that's crazy. I didn't know you had one.
No, you just know. I didn't say it.
Everything in the area I don't fuck with is racist. Everywhere else I'm good.
Yeah, so anyway, let's get off of that. I want Southwest.
No, get off of that. But no, like, my thing is, like you was saying, the NBA. I feel like, and I haven't watched it, but I feel like it looks like tournament ball right now.
No, they balling.
But how does the energy feel from, like, do you hear them cussing each other out? Cause
they go hard.
They're not adding crowd noise like baseball.
No, they going hard. They playing as if, like, no. They play in front of minimal crowds before. It's the crowd, but it's like, the staff.
Yeah.
So it's like
there's people, there's reaction, but it ain't the overwhelming.
It's not like a stadium.
It ain't enough to shift the momentum of the game.
No, it's literally like,
which is different.
Literally, is no advantage. It's like everybody's on the even playing field.
We just.
Balling. I mean, y'all got LeBron, so that's an advantage right there. But it's everything's even. It's like no crowd hyping you up.
I believe Kawhi is down there. I believe The Greek Freak is down there.
Yeah, he's down there too.
Like I
Kawhi's
believe,
down there.
though I haven't watched games yet, I believe they're in the bubble. So you ain't gonna tell me we got LeBron.
Y'all got. He's in. Is he MVP?
I mean, LeBron is that guy.
Okay, well.
He's that guy. But you know, like, I'm a Lakers fan. I fuck with LeBron. I'm not so much a LeBron fan. The Lakers forced me to be a LeBron fan, which they still really haven't. That's why I still answer questions that way. Because it's like, I fuck with him. But I'm Kobe, nigga.
I mean,
Like, not I'm a Kobe fan. I'm Kobe, nigga. What do you talk about? When I was on the court, when I got pissed off, shit changed. I'm Kobe.
I never saw you play, but I heard stories that you told me.
I mean, don't talk about the ones I tell you. They don't wear that shit.
I didn't want to hear it.
Yes, you did.
But I really didn't.
I'm just telling you, man.
But I'm just saying I can't play basketball, so you know.
You never hooped?
I
Did
can't
you
play.
play
I can't. I play football.
Football?
Yeah.
For who?
It was like Oak Lane.
Oh, you was a Wildcat?
Yeah, I was a Wildcat.
Where?
Middle linebacker.
I used to want
I
to
was
play.
a beast.
My mom never let me play football. Well, you know, I was sick when I was a kid.
Yeah, they ain't want to get you hurt, man. You was.
Yeah, I was epileptic, so she was scared to death. So I ain't get to play. So
That would have helped you out. I was too.
I grew up in Mount Airy, so we had everybody I went to school with or played at the playground with was either a Wildcat or Ivy Hill or Bantam. You know what I mean? That was everybody.
Everybody.
And it was like, damn, I want a jacket.
When
you a kid, it's like, I want a jacket. And no, that shit
it.
was like gang shit back in the day when you was a kid.
Yeah, you pop up in that, you was somebody.
You had that red on or that blue on or that white and green on.
You was
we
somebody.
Knew what set you was repping, man, and you was doing your thing over there.
Exactly.
No, that was dope when we was kids. No, that's why it was funny. You was like, man, little, but it's about it. It's West Oak Lane. It's like, nigga, if you knew what I would have did to play for West Oak Lane back in the day, and you downplaying this shit.
That was no. I'm not downplaying it, man. WOL, West Oak Lane Wildcats was the thing, man. It is the thing. It's the best little league team in the city. I don't care what nobody say. I don't want to hear no Aztec. I don't want to hear no Bantams. None of that. I want to hear
Aztecs done made noise recently, but
they
wasn't doing that back in our day.
Not back then. No.
Back in our day, that wasn't the play.
Not at all.
But it's funny because like you really made me feel the type of way. I'm like, damn, I wish I played for the Wildcats. I didn't know you was a Wildcat. And it was crazy because, like I said, in my neighborhood, everybody played for all three teams, so it wasn't like it mattered which team.
Yes, one of the three you was good.
Yeah, and then you pledge loyalty to them.
Right.
And depending on which club, you might run track for them. Yeah, because I think a lot of the Bantams ran track together for Mount Airy Express or one of them clubs.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like one of those things. But what did you learn from team sports as a kid? Because I always stress the importance of this shit.
Discipline. Coming from a single parent household, like, you know, my dad wasn't around, so to have men teach you discipline. It was about football, but at the same time, it was about
structure,
listening, doing what you're told to do,
being held accountable,
and also interacting with people that you like. I'm from Germantown, and I'm going up Oak Lane, and I'm connected with. I got friends at Oak Lane now, which was like a major thing to me back in them years.
Right.
Like, I can go to Oak Lane. I like, damn, everybody get love, and
not that it ain't a problem. It's love. That's a whole nother level.
Oak Lane, Mount Airy, and so it was like discipline, and that was the main thing. Like, and feeling the pride, like when you accomplish something, they gave you the love. When you messed up, they scolded you, but it wasn't like get out of here. It was just like, you can do better next time.
Yeah, there was a plan after that too.
All right. So that's what it taught me. It taught me just a real big life lesson that never went away. I
think like a lot of times you get jobs with people and you get in certain circumstances and you could just tell like you never played sports before. Cause it's like you tripping over a little bit of adversity, and we gonna win this game, baby. Let's re-strategize. Let's figure out the play, and let's get it done. Like it ain't time to flail around the office.
Nope.
But we see it. You see motherfuckers ruin their whole lunch break
Stressed out. Like, what are you stressing for?
And you be sitting somewhere like, yo, I'm about to go in there and get this done. And when I get this done, I'm the fuck order this. And I'm good when I get out of here.
And then I'm out.
Yeah, and I'm out. And I'm not taking it home.
Nope.
I'm not taking it home.
Nope.
And I think you learn that. I think especially I was lucky early on in lower levels of basketball, like 12 and under, 14 and under, 16 and under. We won tournaments. We won championships. We had trophies and stuff. So I knew what it felt like to win. I also knew what it felt like to win in one league and to get cooked in another league or come back to that league and not win. And then go back and have to prove it again. Like I've known about that get knocked down, get back up thing as a kid by accident.
Yes.
Because it was what it was, but the whole thing was the team is the only way we going to get back there.
Yes.
That's the only way we going to get another trophy is if everybody get off their bullshit. If everybody elevates, if everybody upgrades, if everybody takes the time to do the knowledge on whatever you supposed to do and help me with what I'm supposed to do.
Check the ego at the door.
And that's office life. That's a corporation. That's how you make small business into big business. Is having people that have the same. You don't have to have the same goals. You have to have the same mind state in what you're doing and trying to accomplish.
Yes.
Because you can have a different goal in life. You could want to be a billionaire. I could be cool with $1 million.
Right.
But at the same time, that just probably mean I retire a little earlier or you make riskier investments than I do.
Simple.
But that's on you.
Simple.
And that win is yours.
But together is ours.
And if we still come back together and say, you know what, I got $100,000 for this. Well, you know I got $100,000 for that. Then there's still another thing to do that adds on to the legacy. And I think people that don't play sports don't realize like it's so much that the shit recycles when you learn how to operate in a group.
Exactly.
And you don't have to. You don't have to be a part of a crowd. You don't have to be a part of a group. We got the internet. You could be an entrepreneur in your basement talking to yourself, which I'm sure a lot of these motherfucking new millionaires is. Just like how like they said a majority of the unheard millionaires was authors. The ones that people didn't know about was authors. They wrote.
Wow.
And a lot of them is under pen names.
Speaking of author, I'm gonna put this out there.
Talk to him.
This is the first time I'm ever letting this out of my head, so nobody's hearing this but you for the first time.
I'm intrigued.
I'm gonna write a book.
What's the title?
I don't know, but my goal, like, cause I mean, I like to write, and I'm big on spelling and grammar and all that. Like, it's like say me and you texting, you my man, like you texting me and something spelled wrong. It may seem like an asshole move. I'm gonna send you back the correct joint.
I'm into that too.
And I got into arguments with people about that, like over my life. But I'm like, I just like to write. Like it's therapeutic for me. I guess growing up, I was on punishment so much. And I just wrote raps and wrote. And so I'm like, yo,
I wrote a lot of essays.
I be writing certain things, and people be like, yo, that was you put that the way you said that, it was well worded. And this is, I'm like,
well, maybe the title of the book should be I don't know.
You want money off of that? If you want money off of that, I can't use that.
That means it's a good one. That means it's a good one.
No,
if he asks me what I want for it, that means he like it.
No.
Because there's a lot of ways you can play off I don't know with your life experience and with you just wanting to write.
Well, breaking news. Choc Belafonte is writing a book called I Don't Know. I came up with the idea based off a suggestion from a good friend of mine. Sippin with Sammie.
Listen, man.
Sippin with Sammie. Can we still sip? What's going on?
Yeah, the bottle down there, you going to pour the shots? Matter of fact, my arm's longer. Hold on.
Wow.
That wasn't a shot. I was just trying to. Boy, oh boy, you talk. I'm going to pour, you talk.
Okay. So, I just want to real quick reference what I'm smoking right now. This is a Drew Estate Ratzilla. It's a good cigar, medium to mild. It's very good. So, I mean, if you into smoking or you want to venture into smoking cigars, which is a lifestyle, it's not just something just for the front for the camera. Like I got a cigar. I'm smoking the Drew Estate Ratzilla. You know what I mean? You can get that anywhere. You go to Smoker Zone, Rising Sun Avenue. Go to Ace Tobacco Town, Cheltenham Avenue. You know what I mean? You can go to Holtz downtown and then Northeast on Townsend Avenue, Townsend Road, whatever it is. But yeah, that's what I'm smoking right now.
Is this an ad? Are those your sponsors?
Yes.
Oh man, yeah, I need to check. What price point is that cigar?
This one. No, knowing you, I don't even want to answer this.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm asking because you suggested it to the people. So
yes.
People who buy cigars, they need to
Okay. All right. This is
can't
about.
just suggest shit to niggas. Like,
I just bought a 5-pack of these and it was like $72. So they probably like $13, $14 a piece.
word.
Yeah.
Word. Sheesh.
Yeah. Oh, no, don't do that.
No, it's cool. I mean, my shit like $20, $15, some shit. I don't know. It's way smaller than yours, but
Oh wow.
my shit costs too.
Wow.
Not on duty. You know. But let's drink to you having all them goddamn sponsors that you just took advantage of. Shameless plugs. Shout out to Chick with the Juice, Font Productions, 1122 MMG Studios,
Yes.
Baked and Fuck Goods.
Y'all been working.
Yeah, man. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to Dutchy Man.
Dutch.
Like I said, Font Productions got that Dutchy Man and Friends concert. I've been chopping it. Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Did you
What the
perform?
young boy say? No, I ain't rock. I was upstairs doing interviews, so I'm all over that bitch.
Oh, okay.
I'm in there like, but I'm upstairs.
Rube Gumble.
Hey, listen, man, I'm doing the Snoop Dogg dance, but I'm not at the party. I'm upstairs in the motherfucking.
I know you did do that dance.
In the office.
I know you did do that dance.
Nah, I wasn't dancing at all. I was getting that work done. It was one thing for sure, two things for certain doing these virtual concerts, which is new to a lot of us. It takes a lot. It takes a team. It takes heavier scheduling than any concert you've ever done.
Wow.
Just from the aspect of trying to get multiple entities done socially distanced in one space is a different level.
But y'all did it.
Oh, it was done, and that. But I'm explaining this to let the people know when you see it. There's a lot of names I do know. There's a lot of names I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But every moving part counted. Just like we said earlier, man. The car don't run if it ain't no gas, if it ain't no air, if it ain't no muff. The shit ain't gonna move. So like that was one of those things that showed you like times like this, we need each other. We can make the greatest use of each other to accomplish something that we never had to do before that might open up another lane to provide revenue even when venues open up. You see what I'm saying?
Speaking of that,
You a performer. Well, you were. I don't know. Where you at this month?
wow. I'm working on 2 projects right now.
Oh! We got action. Talk to me, gorgeous.
I'm working on 2 projects right now. A solo and a collaborative one. And hopefully it'll be out. I don't know. If I give a date, I'm lying. It ain't going to happen, so I'm not going to say nothing.
You supposed to get a date and then work to it because you put it out there.
That don't work for me.
Oh, that's how I operate. So,
but I will say this. It will be a Choctober 3.
Oh, I'm on that. 2020.
Oh, I said 2003.
What'd you just say?
I don't know.
I thought you said
2020. It will be a Choctober 3 in 2020.
I don't think I laid my vocals yet.
You ain't hear the beat yet.
All right, cool. So make sure, yeah, you heard him. I'll be on that bitch. But who's the collab pup with?
Oh, this is everything from this point on is all personal. Shout out to my man, his name's Steve, but he goes by Billy Valentine, and me and him is working on. Matter of fact, his son is a producer, Infamous Rel, and he had placements with Meek and people such as that. So
why did
we got
you say?
production with him?
Why did you say his government first? Do you have a problem saying his artist name?
No, I mean, I ain't say his whole name.
Yeah, but then you said, but he goes by
I mean,
like
I can say your name.
You could, but I mean,
can I say your name?
if you want,
No, that's okay.
like I don't know.
Because all you're gonna do is say my name. Now I want that to be put out there.
I mean,
No, it's, we can edit that out.
Yeah. Anyway, I had so many jokes. That wasn't even cool, yo. I could have said your name 15 different ways just now.
I know.
Without saying your name, and they would have all just put it in the comments like, I got it.
I know.
I got it. No, but I don't want to be an asshole. So you got 2 projects. One we looking forward to this year. One early next year.
No, both this year.
Both this year.
Both this year.
Visuals.
Definitely.
Flyboy Friday appearances.
Most definitely.
Oh shit! Wait till I tell Poe. Ooh,
No,
doggy.
No, don't tell Poe yet, man.
Don't tell Poe yet.
Wait till I pull up.
Wait till you pull up.
Yeah.
Why you always want to surprise shit when he organize shit?
Cause what do I do?
But he's the organizer. It'll be better for you if he knows.
But what do I do?
You
pull up. I'll just pop up.
No, you do pop up, but
So-
then you try to act like you're not there. This one of them times we got to make sure they know you there.
Okay, all right.
This ain't a pop up. This a rollout.
I think about it.
You motherfuckers, man. Listen, and this is what I'm gonna tell y'all.
Wow.
On some real shit.
Uh-oh.
Cause I just went through this with my man the other day. I'm like, how you had a listening party this weekend and you wasn't at Fly Day last week? And he like, man, I ain't even, you know what I mean? I'm like, I know you was doing a lot. I know it's strange times.
I'm not fly enough for Fly
But if
Boy
we ain't
Fridays.
part of your rollout, all right, let's get into that. So I got a FaceTime earlier.
Wait. You don't gotta do this.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Oh, all right.
You don't gotta do that.
Oh, all right.
Oh, he's about to go there.
Yeah, I was gonna tell on you. You wanna talk that shit? We can
Wow.
talk it.
Wow.
I'm with all the smoke, man. This is my platform. It's like, no. No, it ain't. I mean, it wasn't nothing dangerous, but I'm gonna let him live because he told me to wait. But
Wait till you come on my show. I'm gonna grind
you
you
haven't
up.
had me on yours
I
yet.
know,
You've been on mine a few times.
I'm gonna grind you up.
I don't know what's going on.
No, it's gonna happen.
You got caviar?
Most definitely.
You got cigars for everybody?
No, I'm not doing that again.
Damn.
I just told you how much it costs.
Yeah, you got a 5-pack.
That was mine.
You got a 5-pack, Choc.
That was mine.
Ooh, I'm calling twin.
That was mine. I got like a couple. I got a shipment coming in now. Not me personally, but a group of us, and it's gonna be some good stuff, man. But I'm not sharing none of that.
So they sponsor y'all group.
Yeah.
Heavy talk. Y'all listening to this shit?
No. I forgot.
I don't know too many people with
I
cigars
forgot who I'm
and
talking
tobacco
to.
shop sponsors.
I forgot who I'm talking to.
That's why he said it's a lifestyle. No, this is a no. They learning culture. This is culture. We from Philadelphia. One thing about every bar and venue in this city is you can find your twist somewhere if you really look for it.
Sure, indeed.
And one of the cultures that this area has, and mostly the city too, is that
Cigars is heavy, man, and
brown liquor and fatties.
that too. That too.
So like, don't act like I'm trying to be funny. You just that's what you do.
Nah, man, you know I'm not a flamboyant.
But you do it like in a way that I don't like. I do that like once or twice a year. Like I go somewhere, kick it at a lounge, smoke a joint, get the nigga to walk me in the humidor and explain to me what I'm looking at. You know, I gotta go through all that. Like,
Yeah.
So what do you like? Mild, little extra bitter than mild, just a little bit.
Yo, I'm loving this because you really know what you're talking about.
No, I go through that, but
Wow.
I can't walk in and be like, well, this is over here. I'm not familiar like that.
Well, yeah.
I literally don't even have like a brand that I'm like, next time I go, I'm gonna get another one of them
Okay.
because it's something different every time.
Can I suggest something to you?
You can suggest some things to me, and you can provide them.
Damn. Damn. Everything goes back to provide.
No, I mean shit. I'm always providing you.
Cristo. Monte Cristo is a great cigar for you.
Monte Cristo.
It's a long line of them.
And that's what I was about to ask you. They
Can't
probably
go
make
wrong.
30 different ones,
Can't go wrong with none of them.
and they all in that range of what I said I like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. If it's a whole line of shit that's in my range,
Yeah.
that's who I'm going with. Monte
Yeah.
Cristo. That's one of my favorite sandwiches. I'm gonna remember that.
So you had a sandwich. 'Cause you gotta eat before you smoke.
Yeah, but that's like
Ain't
a
gonna pass
breakfast
out.
brunch sandwich. Is this a brunch cigar?
Listen, food is food.
I'm a cook, man. I like to pair the shit with the anyway.
Anyway,
I got something marinating right goddamn anyway.
so we gonna eat after this.
If you hanging,
Okay,
we
cool,
banging.
cool. So, I love this. Man. I'm gonna come every week now. You got
I
a new
mean-
co-host. Sorry, baby, I'm here.
Talk to her gorgeous. Yo, shout out to my co-host Saf, Sunny Brick. Yo, she's always in the building even when she ain't.
I feel the energy.
No, it is what it is, man. Shit, she get her merch up. I ain't even gonna talk about it. Y'all go see it. But yeah, that's what we doing out here. We upgrading and leveling up.
Most definitely, man. I love
and
what
trying
you're
to
doing.
balance each other out, I think, is important. I think if you can, you should try to give a motherfucking hand.
As you should. Somebody gave you a hand.
Listen, I'm still paying so much shit forward. I don't think I hit the 2000s yet. I think I'm still paying shit off from the 90s, bro. So many people that did shit for me they ain't had to do. I don't think I hit I know I ain't in 2001 yet. And that's a blessing.
You know what that made me think about instantly?
What?
Back real quick to hop on and off.
No, go
That
ahead.
took me back to Son 1 because Son provided, I can speak for you too,
Please do.
a dream, literally a dream,
I just said this recently. Go ahead and say that. Talk that shit.
to see your face on a real movie screen, not no
No, we was
DVD,
on 80, 90
a
feet
real movie screen,
of that silver thing.
and it looked good and it sounded good, and that was just like something I never had no ambition on doing, no desire to do. That man made it happen. So
We're in a Philly Hood classic
Yes.
that we got to view on a premiere at a movie theater in a city that's legendary, first and foremost.
Phew.
I'm in there smoking the vape pen with the wax in it, and I'm eating edibles. Shout out to Poe, N.A. Poe.
Oh wow.
Not the other Poe, N.A. Poe. They was sitting right behind me, so they was just sliding me gummies and shit the whole
Oh
movie.
wow.
Bro, I was in there having a ball, dog.
Cracking up, feeling proud at the same time.
Seeing my name and credits on the big screen, like all that shit matters. Like, and I literally interviewed Son on Fly Day that just passed, and right before him I had Camp 100 on, and when he walked in, I was telling one of them, I was telling Yellow Boy Zay, to be specific, the producer, I was like, bro, that nigga put me on a 90-foot screen, bro. I literally just said that on Fly Day.
I owe him for life, cause
I gotta do it again.
that's crazy. I have to.
But I know it's possible. And I know that the shit that y'all cooking up, that y'all invite us to, that y'all building on, it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because he did the same fucking thing. And that's what people don't realize. Like, when we talk about it, and I think I never really touched on that part of it before, so I'm glad you brought it up today.
Okay.
Is that the shit that y'all building, y'all have better cameras than we had. Y'all have phones that could do shit that them cameras could do back then. If y'all produce it and y'all set up the situation the same way y'all promote everything the fuck else, y'all could put y'all peoples on a 90-foot, 80-foot screen too, yo. And you talking to two people that have been on a lot of stages.
Yeah.
We're not new to being popular. We not crumbs at all.
No.
Like we've seen a lot. We've stood on couches. We've had bottles. We've provided situations for people.
Yeah.
But that situation that was provided by a lot of sweat from us, but the vision of that man, from the conception of writing the script to how he wanted to roll out the end work of it, is something that we didn't know was going to be when we got a part of it. And we gained so much from the result of it. And I think that's what you was getting to mostly. It's like that battery in your back, that knowing that we so capable of this shit.
Yes.
It's so many thorough people that I might have been aware of, might not have known of, but we all came together for one common goal. And now it ain't my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Because we accomplished something. That was a win. That was one for the team.
Team.
That was a team thing.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And it's like, you talking about Sunday after Sunday after Sunday of table reads, rehearsals.
And I'm a shy person.
And I started out as the white cop.
Really?
I wasn't in the movie. And Poe wasn't there.
He wasn't.
So I read Poe part for the movie because he was the white cop. And then that's when they was
Poe
like,
came,
yo,
it was like,
you gotta
he's a white guy,
you gotta stay.
Right. So no, but like, to be a shy person and stand in that room with all these people
I
that I
ain't
ain't
know.
know. People don't believe that, but I am. And I'm
You
like,
had the best watch in the room, and it was rappers, comedians,
Wow.
never mind, models. You had the best watch in the room.
Wow.
I've seen niggas make raps about your watch 3 years later.
Wow.
What we used to say, one of the jokes, and shout out to Gates, my childhood fucking folk.
Yo,
We used to always say that's that good oak. That's that strong oak.
watch.
That's that cherry wood.
The watch still wouldn't. Got a pitch like Gooden. Yeah.
I mean, I was waiting for the rest. I thought you was gonna give us 4.
That's enough.
That's enough. All right, we'll go with
That's
that.
enough.
Watch still wood pitching like good, and I mean he ain't lying. But no, like that experience was something, and it taught Son a lot. So I can't wait to see the next chapter of Concrete Soldiers, what that's gonna be.
Yes.
But it taught all of us what's possible. We've watched somebody learn how to work second and first camera right in front of our eyes.
Yes.
We saw that.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? We saw rappers from all across the city come together and act like we all grew up together.
Right. No egos, no I'm this, and some people is worthy of that ego.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very worthy of that ego.
Some names in that situation.
And
but we all somebody and they carried it like that.
Right.
But we also had Denny Live pull over and pop out just because he seen niggas. And just, he ain't even in the movie. He just hopped out and was like, yo, y'all do y'all thing. Oh my God, I ain't fucking, and show love and bounced.
Yes.
It was like, it was so much energy that showed you that no matter how long it took, even if that movie never came out, so much came of it.
Oh yes.
But the culmination of being on that motherfucking screen
was
that was the
it was
icing.
unbelievable. Go on YouTube, type in Concrete Soldiers the movie. This ain't no shameless plug.
And it's funny as shit. He the
face
funniest nigga in the movie.
I'm the face.
He's the funniest nigga in the whole movie.
I'm the face. I'm the face on it.
I bit off Choc the whole time. Shout out to Bonnie Molino, free my guy. He be home soon too.
I hope so.
If he did good time, he be home soon. And
So,
we know that ain't up to us. So
it was a pleasure, man. So it was a pleasure, but it was a pleasure, man. And I'm happy I got to share that experience with you because that was for us too. That was just like
that's what
crazy.
got us back around each other. Like, and I don't know if y'all peeped the last episode that I had him on, but I feel like we touched on it. We were childhood friends because of our parents. One of them situations where like y'all just be around each other. So we the kids, we fuck with each other. And then we got older, grew apart, didn't see each other as much, and then ran it
at all.
Yeah, like I mean, if I you know what? I still think I may have seen people and not known it was them.
Right. Well, that can happen.
You see what I'm saying?
That can happen.
So then we ran back into each other, still not knowing it was each other. See what I'm saying?
Right.
On the Concrete Soldiers audition, table read, whatever you want to call it, and we clicked with each other soon as we met each other, and then realized we knew each other.
That was crazy.
You know what I mean?
Now,
so
imagine this. Imagine if we got together and we had beef.
That would have been crazy.
And then somebody say, yo, you
and
know
then somebody was
so-and-so.
like, you know that's your folk. You know,
it would've been
you know
good.
you love his mom, right?
Right.
Stupid.
Vice versa.
Because that would have been stupid at that point. Like,
Right.
like I can't hate you if I love your mom, man, because I don't want to see your mom go through nothing.
Right.
But it was one of those things where I was literally at Breakfast Boutique, and what's her name put me on game. Carla was like, yo.
Shout out Breakfast Boutique, Rob, without Desiree.
Yo, you sponsored by everybody. So it was one of them things where she was like, well, how you brought back into him? And I'm like, back into? And she was like, yeah, you know. I'm like, oh shit. And we called you. And you was like, oh, you little brother? Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But we was brown. It wasn't like we was just in a movie. We was fucking with each other. Like, we was pulling up. I was driving you to Jersey to get cases of Bel Air.
Oh, wow. Wow. Speaking of little brother, man, let me ask your opinion on this. Like, it's crazy. We both hosts, so it's like
talk to me.
We hosting.
You don't have to excuse yourself. You co-hosting,
Okay.
so talk.
I'm co-hosting today.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure. Sippin with Sammie. Make sure y'all subscribe too to the YouTube page. I did good. All right, cool.
Wonderful.
Speaking of little brother, man, how you think about this situation with Ye that's going on, and he's going. But I still think Ye is a genius. I love Ye. We've seen so many levels of Kanye, but what do you think of his current state?
You know what's crazy? When you first started asking that question, I had one answer, right? And this is the thing I tell people about essentially over asking a question. You actually brought me to another answer.
Go ahead.
By asking the question. So you said, how do I feel about Ye and what?
The current state of Ye.
I feel like I've always known who Kanye is. I feel like this is not a new Kanye. I feel like
Not at all.
even if it's coincidental that he has so much business going on, it always coincides with business. I feel like me talking about him goes against everything I believe in, but I do want to make my stance real.
Mm-hmm.
But we've seen it. We've seen it from different entities. But as much as you could say there was all these times he stood up for the right thing, Kanye has always just stood up for going against the grain and doing Kanye.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
And when you said the thing, and that's what I was trying to get to, you said the part about what is he doing now. The second part you said was, I mean, I know he's a genius and I respect his genius. You know what that feels like to me nowadays? When we start talking about bad cops and then we say, I know there's good cops though. That's how that makes me feel. Because at this point, I've seen 90% of this. You know why? Because silence is complicitness. True or false?
True.
And not saying motherfuckers ain't said, but what has been done? If you said, and I find out that you got fired, lost your pension and all of that, and somebody that kills me won't lose their pension, but you stopped the chokehold and lost yours,
Woo. Facts.
then that means that everybody that's still able to gain one, because you're not going to tell me that you ain't never seen nothing.
You telling the truth right now. Keep talking.
You ain't going to tell me you ain't never seen nothing. You have seen something. Since I was 8, I've known if you run, you get beat the fuck up or shot. Not because somebody told me that, because they told me that.
Keep talking.
I've lost a homie, like I've said on this platform multiple times, and I'm going to keep saying it, that got murdered by a cop on some shady shit. And if you know my folk, you know the definition behind the reason he got killed don't even add up to his personality. You mean to tell me somebody that's gingerbread, man, let you get close enough to try to grab your gun?
True.
What are we talking about? So when you say, I know he's a genius, we don't have to say that no more. Okay. The fucking world knows he's a genius. He drops a rag and puts sleeves in it looking like a Mike Tyson towel.
Yeah.
And sells it for $450 fucking dollars.
If not more. If not more.
The fact that he got away with it in itself, genius. The music, genius. But you know what the overall arcing theme of Kanye, since none of these albums have been hitting.
Wait, you just impressed. What theme? Say it again.
Overarching.
Wow.
None of these albums have been hitting. Only really the sneakers have really made noise. The Gap thing, which he's about to ruin, is probably the biggest thing he probably could have done in fashion, because they're not going to let him go out of control with the designs like that. It ain't been as much genius as it's been fuckery.
It's a lot of fuckery.
It's intentional. It's blatant. And even if he has a mental illness, why? Like, I've worked in that field before, bro. I know a little white boy that'll tell you you're a nigger, you're shit colored, your mom and dad fuck each other, you ain't worth shit.
Wow.
Every fucking time he has an episode. That's not just the illness. He learned that from somewhere.
You know what? I came here with the inclination to say what I'm about to say.
Talk to me.
when it comes to mental illness, I feel that everybody has some form of mental illness.
Not to discredit that there's levels to it.
It's definitely levels.
And not speaking for you, but I want to be clear for you.
It's definitely levels.
Yeah, there's levels.
But everybody handles it different. Same way 10 people can get the flu and it won't affect everybody the same. So
10 people
it's just a
can
matter
drink the
of
same shit,
a matter
smoke
of
the same
like
shit,
people
right.
have dark moments.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're by yourself, a lot of stuff can go through your head, but you just won't let it out when you're around people.
Absolutely.
Some people can't control it to the point where they're around people, and it's just like that phrase "mental breakdown" is absolutely real.
But I think that there's also a responsibility when you're someone of yay stature, and I want to be careful when I say this, that when you've had the TMZ episode, you've had the Taylor Swift episode, you've had so many episodes when you probably weren't in balance, that you have a responsibility to keep yourself in balance. And I'm someone, like I spoke on earlier, who they were testing medications on me when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And there were medications that made me feel like a zombie. And I hated pills. And I flushed them, drowned them, did everything not to take them.
Not to take them.
So that I would feel like myself. So I'm not saying I don't understand what medicating and things can do. But you have to, at some point,
stop giving people passes.
Understand that he has a responsibility. So if he's not going to be responsible for it, then we have to stop giving it so much credibility.
So, therefore, let me ask you this.
Right.
Stop giving it credibility, whether it's verbally
or
monetarily. People not going to stop buying Yeezys.
I don't own any.
But plenty of people
not
do.
because I can't afford them.
Yeah, but I know you do.
And I'm not saying that for them. Like, I literally made a conscious decision not to do that.
Plenty of people do.
Like, as much as I love Adidas,
crazy.
I ain't did it.
Crazy.
I ain't did it.
And I like them.
I like a lot of them. I don't like most of them, but I like a lot of them.
I'd rather go buy at this age. I'd rather go buy a nice pair of shoes. That's $450 or $400 or whatever. If I like it and I can afford it, I can get it. I'm gonna go get it.
That's that Belafonte vision.
Oh wow.
No, I'm saying, like, you got to think about it. Like, even you saying that just made me realize something I never thought of before. Remember Jay-Z switched everything to the Sean Carter collection. We had the Sean John shit. We had motherfuckers, when they got to a certain point, they elevated beyond sneakers and sweatsuits.
Yes.
Just as brands. As much power as Yeezy has, as many companies as he's collaborating with, there is no quote-unquote grown or smooth even
Yeezy
product.
Yeah, right. It isn't. It is not.
The Gap wasn't going to add to that. Not at all. Not at all, bro.
We don't know.
You had to see this nigga get a Cole Haan deal. Kenneth Cole deal.
That would be crazy.
Cole Haan got the Nike situation, but that's why he wouldn't get it anyway.
Well, I'm going to speak on this because a lot of people, I feel I have to say this publicly. A lot of people say, yo, what is your Choc wear? What is that? And I tell people, like, you know, when we shot the movie, I don't like going to the mall. I didn't have time to go to the mall. So I got a bunch of stuff made up. These joints made up. And people like them. I'm like, I'm taken back. Like, yo, you going to wear a shirt with my name? That's crazy.
You put your name on a bunch of clothes because you couldn't get to the mall?
Yes.
That's really your reason?
Yes.
Word, we going to go with that.
So then people say they liked it, and I sold them. But my thing is, you know, I wear bow ties. So even when I'm not slacked up, suited up, shirted up, I have a bow tie on. So I feel...
He also shot a video with 20 bow ties around his neck at one time.
Wow.
Shout out to Carla. I'm pretty sure she designed a few of them.
She did a whole lot back then. Yeah. Shout out to Carla, yeah.
You want a exclusive bow tie? My God. She a beast. Quality, too.
Nobody had them, but me and Wallace had the exclusive joint, so yeah.
Wallace and my brown skin man hold me with the bald head. What's his name? Always be smiling. I forget his name.
Who, Sam?
I forget. He always got bow ties on. He good
Right.
boy though. I just can't remember his name.
Short.
Yeah.
Probably Sam.
Yeah. It was like 3 of y'all, yo. I remember that time. But no, I think it was a good move. Like we was all everybody had brands, but we were all shifting our brands at that time and adding to our brands at that time. And I think that, like, think about it. You've had one design for this long and it still works.
Yeah.
I got 6 of them.
Sorry to the people who never got one. Some people still beat me up for not having one, so I apologize. But it's humbling. It's definitely
I beat
humbling.
him up for not having one. That's how I got this one. I literally walked him to his car and he felt guilty. I know that's why I got one that night.
Wow. That's not what happened.
I always tell this nigga, I ain't got one.
Whatever.
No, he laced me. I'm fucking with you.
Whatever, man.
But no, man, let's wrap this pup, man. Shout out to Dope Tribe Worldwide. We was going to try to get Reds on this episode, but I'm sure he out there jugging, doing what the fuck he's supposed to do.
Yep.
But let the people know how to make sure that they can keep up with you so they could get them new projects. They can get your own platform and all of that shit.
Currently, just hit me on the gram at Choc Belafonte.
Yeah. My bad.
On the gram as well, Chocwear, all one word. The website is in construction right now again. So simple as that. We're just, hey, I'm around, man. I'm around. Somebody know how to reach me. Just get with them, get with me, and simple as that.
Word, man. Well, I appreciate your time as always. Always appreciate your energy and your
It's a
support, brother.
It's a privilege, not even a pleasure. It's a privilege to sit with you all anytime.
Such the gentleman. But no, man, check us out on Sippin' with Sammie podcast every Thursday, 4 p.m., happy hour. Check me out on Flyboy Friday Radio, on glocawearradiostation Radio every Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. We control happy hour. I love happy hour. I'm going to do that. Shout out to DJ Freaky Free. Shout out to the Logo Po. Salute to Toucan. Salute to the G Shop and everybody that's Glocawear family. Support the G Shop, 4933 Old York Road. Hit them up. Check us out. You can download the app. You can see it on the website. You can catch it on YouTube live and see how fly the logo is that day and see if I even keep up. But I'll be there to do my motherfucking thug thizzle. Salute to my co-host, as I said earlier, Saf. We miss you, but we see you soon. I'm sure there's a couple gentlemen on here that tuned in for you. I apologize. She be back. Y'all deal with me. I'm ugly. It is what it is.
I'm ugly too.
Salute the Font Productions, man, at Font Philly. That's PHANT Philly on Instagram for all her hard work and what she does for this situation and a lot of others. Hit her up. She does consultations. She can get your situation right. But I'm out.
Adios.
Peace.
Bristol Shakur, she got all eyes on me like I hear this before. Flow vicious and raw, intricate or infamous ball. Shalom, Belafonte Choc, about to go back to 88 with Belafonte clocks. Increase the revenue with Belafonte socks. Much with BMW for a Belafonte drop. Chill out, I'm equipped with all ill flows. The game is fake, but the real no. Everybody ain't your bro or your cuz. Facebook and IG likes don't mean it's love. Keep my wrists on the beam, something simple for the jeans. Shoes need Miss Green, eyes out the socket, you guys out of pocket. If it ain't my brand, my fams, I don't rock it. Please stop it. What up, Rube? The nerve of these dudes. Wasting my time, though they know what we do. Niggas better bundle up. It's getting cold in these streets. The summer's up. Timbs and wool riches. My crew cool bitches. Husband the phone at home like whose is it? Meanwhile I'm in sweet with the freak like whose is this? She like Choc, do that. Drag her to a friend, they like Choc, who that? Stepped off, apricot penny loaves. When I'm chilling with my family, let the Henny toast. Mr. Philadelphia, I know plenty folks.
Criminal past, presently philanthropy. No one where you see me could ever capture me. Young dapper, young rapper, alcoholic, family man, pothead, you can't really call it. Ladies man, a Mercedes or a color's coupe. One thing you gon' notice, I'm the fucking truth. I'm fucking cool from Root Sam to Barstool. Keg stands the flights, it's all cool. Done it all, do twice to make sure it was right. And if she get in the pipe, she blowing dick tonight. Say what you like, Malone, that's my wife. We gon' call it the loan tonight. Tomorrow she could be your wife. Life of a Mac, she chose this sack. Asinine to try to get back, you got it, I cracked it. Rock this lad, the cold granted. I'm done with it, just good return damage. God damn it, tragic, that's what I wanted. Your hun needed it between a bun, she ain't frontin', I made her come. Choc uptown is where we from. No one forgetting it done, leave them bitter with sprung. Dumb life, dumb did they? dog Choc.
Exactly.
We don't do this shit for nothing, man.
Not at all.
We don't need no hook.
No.
Salute to you, sir. It's been a long time coming. This how it started. This how you might as well finish this run of mine. Get my hoodie ready, my nigga.
I got you.
Yeah. And if you see somebody in the streets with a Barstool cup, make sure you get you a flick. I might got something for you, man. The tour continues.